Good evening, and welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
What up? We all gonna die Wednesday. That's today. For the 10th Wednesday in a row,
Back.
we're gonna die again.
We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chapter 10. This is a milestone.
This is big. This is big. Livingston, man, can you do me two favors? Two favors. Could you?
You want your stupid pop out.
I gotta talk.
Where did it go?
I gotta talk with my people.
Where did it go?
I gotta talk with my people. Oh, we found
Hello,
it.
everyone. Let's see. We're scrolling up real quick.
We
got
found it.
Alpine Preparedness.
If y'all don't know, Van City Prepper changed the name of their channel. They are now Alpine Preparedness. So if you're wondering who that is that you're seeing there, that is formerly known as Van City Prepper. Wisconsin Farm Boys, Shitbird Militia in the house, Vision Preparedness, what's happening, my brother? Bearded Observer in the house, Noodlehead. What is
Scrolling
going on?
Outlaw Jackson's here, Blue Vandal, Moldy Soldier.
Mama, Moldy
Hello,
Soldier. Hunter,
everyone.
what's happening, brother? How are you, neighbor? Livingston, man, hit him with that crazy shit, would you?
It's the good one.
Air raid siren. There could be none of that. None of it. None of it. And poof. Fucking bombs everywhere. Poof. Fucking people getting gunned down in the streets. Poof. The fucking citizens have had enough of your shit. Revolution's coming. Revolution's coming. We're fucking done. Revolution's coming. Tell us to take it on the chin. Not likely. You're gonna fucking take it on the chin. When the revolution comes, no sirens, no bells, no fucking whistles. It's just gonna fucking arrive like the morning. Better prep the fuck up. Peace.
And we're back.
We all gonna die Wednesday, and man, is the fear pouring out there, huh?
Red alert.
Every day.
Emergency.
Every day,
Emergency.
every day, we inch closer to total annihilation. Livingston, man.
Nuclear,
every
biological, chemical, all of it just
well,
turned into sludge. You're standing there, fucking skin melting
You're
off.
melting away. Oh man, it's
I can't wait.
Every day.
I can't wait.
Every day.
10 fucking weeks I've been waiting. It's like, gosh.
Yeah. So we've made it through 10.
Only the faithful are
We
still
all
here.
gonna
on this.
die
I'm telling
Wednesdays.
you, one day, and it's going to be a Wednesday.
And the propaganda continues.
You can poke at us all you want about it being fear porn, but you don't understand that we're poking at fear
Joey, you are at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survivals. We all gonna die Wednesday live stream. And tonight we're gonna discuss all the ways that everybody telling you that you gonna die on the YouTube. Because everybody talking about how you gonna die on YouTube. Do this now or you're toast. It's gonna get ugly. Just saw that one pop up a minute ago. This is it.
Talking about
this is
clickbait.
it. They did it.
You don't
they
have this-
finally did it, right?
You don't
They
have
finally
this
did
one.
it.
You don't have this one survival hack in your bag. You're a dead man walking.
That's right.
Click
that's
here
right,
for
that's
my
right.
fucking hot take on some dumb shit. Here you go.
So welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday, folks. So on the real, there was a meteor that came for Canada.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our leading
that came for Canada.
Top story tonight.
Yes.
So Canada banned the handguns when?
October.
Okay.
I believe October that took effect. And then they pulled something else
Enhanced that shit.
today. Yeah, they added some things to it. And fires falling from the sky aimed
All of a sudden,
at
they
Canada.
passed the law and check it.
Yeah, there you go.
Asteroid hit Canada, probably dropped meteorites.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
You guys, this is what happens when tyranny reigns. Mother Nature herself is like opposed to that.
Hurling insults at him, right?
She's the boss.
Hey, amen.
Now, in this case,
that was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. They found it, what was it, a couple of hours before impact? And they were actually able to get word out to people where this thing would be coming in. And they timed it, I guess, like perfectly. And a lot of people were able to go out and get photos and videos of this thing. And it was actually kind of cool.
It says here a University of Maryland astronomer. Yeah. Who studies asteroids, comets, and meteors reported on Twitter at 1:13 a.m. Eastern time that, quote, looks like a space rock is going to fall into Lake Erie in about 2 hours.
Yep. And he was right.
Yeah.
He was absolutely right.
Now, this thing was apparently about a meter, I think they said it was. Like something like 3 feet big, big fat beach ball.
Not humongous.
So it made a pretty fireball and didn't really do much, but it did fly over a populated area. Now, if this thing was bigger...
it could have been a problem.
Sure. Now, and again, like they only found this thing coming 2 hours earlier. Yeah, it hit about 3 o'clock. He's tweeting this at 1. Why you could die on Wednesday is that they might just not notice this fucking meteor coming at you.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
So and then those things they can do. They can explode in the air over a populated area.
Yeah, they do.
Airburst.
They had one over Russia years ago,
akin to a nuclear blast without.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge.
Not so devastating.
Yes. Y-Tram. This is absolutely true. Livingston, man, can you share the screen for folks again?
Share
and
one more time.
We'll actually scroll down through this so you guys can see some of the photos of this meteorite coming over.
This dude caught this on his GoPro.
Yep.
This is a time-lapse shot. That's why it looks like that.
In Brantford, Ontario. It may have dropped meteorites. It hit Lake Erie in Canada. It's not the first time that they have discovered a rock from space just hours before it hit Earth. It's very, very interesting. And there you go. There's your fall zone right there.
Which, what am I looking at here? Is this northern New York's coastline? What is this?
No, I think it's just into Canada, I believe.
Bunch of French on there. Canada. Probably it is. Here's the guy's original tweet where he said, that this was going to happen.
Yep, and they gave the impact zone and everything. There's a couple videos of it flying over.
Look at that.
There she goes. There she goes, guys.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so again, this is just a little one, nothing to be so worried about. That's why everybody's out there with the cell phones videotaping the thing. But now we were talking before the stream, and I said that these can be dangerous if one is coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I said that if a big one really fuck shit up. What's the point in even telling anybody? When there's
just let everybody go about their lives.
Right. What are you going to do? Cause mass panic and just anarchy before, and you can't do anything anyway. There's no way to stop it. It's coming. They know. What's the point in even telling anybody?
Yeah.
Could that be why we all die on a Wednesday? Government's just not
blindsided
really,
by a meteor. That's
no
right.
Real
I've seen a lot of the bumper stickers that say "Giant fucking meteor 2024." Maybe they're not wrong.
Get her done.
Maybe they're not wrong. But yeah, no, Canada enacted some, I guess they...
Who said that? Uncle Charlie, where are you from that most of your ponds are impact craters?
Yeah.
I'm interested. You don't have to be too specific.
The entire East Coast.
But, what do you mean? Because what could be mistaken for impact craters are glacial ponds from ice melt. It's
Georgia.
Georgia, huh?
Georgia. Georgia.
Well, he's closer to the Yucatan Peninsula where the big one killed the dinosaurs.
Probably chunks of debris.
Well, the entire Gulf of Mexico is like essentially like a debris field from that impact.
Oh, man.
So these things happen, ladies and gentlemen, and could it be that that's why you die on a Wednesday? Is giant meteor? NASA shot that one. They were like, "Fuck out of here!" Like,
yeah, they knocked it off course, and it wasn't a threat to Earth.
Watch that fucker come back in like 50 years, like because they fucked it up,
like,
and now it's actually going to really hit us.
Moldy Soldier put a date on it, Friday the 13th, 2029.
April 2029. All right.
We all gonna die.
4/20/29.
Must
supposed to be 69, bro.
Panther Mountain in Catskills is a crater.
Panther Mountain is indeed. So what happened there?
Very cool, Jay Creature. Thank you.
He's right. And so the meteor hit there, and it's got a telltale sign of it. A creek and like waterway runs around the mountain.
Okay.
So what happens in this case is the meteor drills into the ground, boom, blows up a bunch of shit. When you're like, oh, it should have formed a crater.
Right.
Well, it did. But when the shit all fell back down, it fell back in its own hole. And when you dig a hole and you fluff the dirt up, it
mountains,
over the top. And essentially, like, I'm not a professional, but kind of that's what Panther Mountain is. He's exactly right. Thank you for
Very
that.
Cool. Very cool.
Love
Little geology lesson this evening.
This Earth is very, very old and humans are very, very young. We don't have long here. Nothing really does unless you're a great white shark or an alligator.
That's right. Militant Farmer in the house. What's happening, my brother?
Good to see you.
Alternal Amber, how are you? Greenleaf in the house. Stray Kitten, Crackshot. The Great Lakes were massive glaciers 12,000 years ago. Very, 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 very
also true. Correct. Like, call that the center of where like the glacial weight was sitting.
Okay.
Pushed it down. And so it created this massive depression that we now call the Great Lakes. And then coupled with the ice sheets melting.
You got some really clear water up there. Great Lakes are beautiful.
When you look at the middle of the United States, the Great Plains is essentially where all that water rushed out when it melted. Now, let's stop with the science shit. Let's get on to some fucking emergency red alert bullshit. What else is going to kill us, baby? Come on.
So when they try to confiscate all of Canada's semi-automatic rifles? Could that be it? Could that be it? Rescue, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Fuzz Fork. I don't know if we all going to die, but those two guys smell funny already. Thanks for the compliment, I guess, my friend.
I don't know what you mean. I've never been shy about telling you guys I am an FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation agent.
And a Russian bot.
And at the same time, and I can prove it. Check it. See that? So, say what you will.
It's true.
We're all feds here.
True.
Like, come on, let's just stop. Let's start being honest, and we're all cops here. And let's just get over it. Why are we going to die again? Because we're all cops.
Nah.
Cops bust cops about doing cop stuff. What else? And this Ukraine shit is seriously getting boring. Apparently, we are not launching nukes.
They're all in the dark now over there, I guess. Russia really took it to their power grid recently.
$800 billion. They can give nobody electricity.
Yeah, well, they build it back up, and then Russia...
They're going to build back better? Is that the plan?
With all of our money.
Awesome. It worked great here. Ukraine's on track to be a first world country by the year 3000.
Yep, it's true. It's true.
I'm glad. Fuck Moldova too.
Yep. Hey man, they're all in trouble over there, and it just seems that everybody just keeps throwing gas on the fire. There's no. I guess there was rumors of peace talks, right? Fuzz Fork says the Walmart manager. That's why we all gonna die Wednesday.
I seen that.
Yeah,
that was not cool. Like, this is the shit, ladies and gentlemen. Sad to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's a reality. A fact.
Yeah, it's
Get yourself some fucking body armor.
Well.
Because you never know who's having a fucking bad day these days.
Medical training.
Medical training and body armor.
But take a Stop to Bleed course, guys. They're free. Take a Stop to Bleed course. Be able to help if these situations arise. And
if you're in a position to be able to carry, do that too.
Absolutely.
Because every fucking single time that this happens, the person is more or less not even supposed to be doing this. Mm-hmm. It's almost never, I know, weasel words, it's almost never law-abiding gun owners that do this. But it is always law-abiding gun owners, when given the opportunity to do so, stop it.
Absolutely. You know, that they feel that that's their obligation. Paternity, how are you? Welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
What do you guys think? Like, let's go here.
Tourniquets around the neck.
Pull it as tight as you can. Stop that blood flow. You got to stop the flow.
Yeah, man. It's, you know.
What about a new winter? What was it? A winter of death and fucking sickness.
Death and severe illness.
Oh, God. I mean, are we going to get another one of those maybe? Could that happen?
Well, you know, so there's already rumors of strain on the grid in the UK. So they're already preparing for blackouts in some places, and you know, it didn't even really cold yet, guys. You know, winter is
this
just
is nothing. This is
starting.
Not even winter.
Yeah, no,
winter
this
is
late fall here in the Hudson Valley.
I don't know what's going to happen, but he said to push this button when this happens. So
there you go. You did it, Livingston, man. He did it. How's deer hunting going? I tell you what, it's going. We saw some tonight. They were on the move big time. And, you know, teaching the kid, you want to, you know, don't take shots like that. We will wait for a nice, you know, so stationary target. The kid's learning, so.
We ain't that hungry yet.
No, not yet. Shortage of solar generators in the EU. I believe that.
Surprised, because all you guys bought them all. Especially fucking old Mutt's got all of them.
Yeah, he does.
Every kind. He's been testing them. He's got them hooked up to shit.
He's got a lot going on, old Mutt. And he is a tinkerer of things.
Well, he's going to push it.
Always likes
push
to
it to the
make
limit,
them
improvise,
better.
make things work right.
Just got an ad in the middle of the stream.
Oh, I told you I didn't want to push the button. Listen, he told me to do that. I'm going to kick that up the chain. Blame corporate for that.
Yeah. You have not eaten a deer in your entire life. Well, I can tell you.
Eating a whole deer is a heavy.
Yeah, that's quite the meal. But
venison is
I got to tell you, depending upon where your deer is from, it can be more or less gamey. That is something that I've learned. If you go to an area that's heavily like a pine kind of forest, the deer will eat more pine and therefore take on a more gamey kind of taste.
They want you to. It was told to me that like you're hoping to find deer that are feeding on like acorns, like around an oak grove or something like that.
Absolutely. Love, laugh, live. Bambi is delicious.
I saw it said that like the thing is like everybody fucking fills their freezer with fawns, but nobody admits to it. I feel you.
No, we try to.
They're the worst. They're the ones that are mad destructive. Now, am I right? Urban legend, like the fawn's taste buds aren't developed, so they'll kind of just eat anything.
Yeah, well, a deer in general will eat just about anything.
It was put to me that the fawns are actually the ones like if you have like gardening and exotic plants and whatever else that they will cause more damage than adult deer.
Huh? I did not know that.
I don't know if that's an urban legend or what, but I was
deer
told
that eat alfalfa are the best, says Brett. Could be. I don't know. We don't have very many alfalfa fields here in upstate New York. We do have a lot of soy fields, a lot of corn fields.
Take outside the box. What other kind of fields you got? Pastures, maybe?
Yeah. Lots of grass-fed deer. They love to eat grass.
Lots of deer that maybe like hang around other kinds of farms and eat that food.
Oh, could be. They're in the horse trough. Eating the hay from the cows. I feed my deer exclusively Spam.
That's the spirit.
Texas Surplus Pro, what's happening, my friend? The hostas, yes, deer love hostas. We actually had.
Now, you're in New York. You're not allowed to either bait and or feed the deer.
No, but you can grow food that deer like to eat. And
that's
then
different.
Hunt over that,
right.
Even if you grew apple trees, you can
like
hunt. You can hunt in your orchard and things like that.
But you can't be just dumping a bag of corn on the fucking ground and then hanging out.
No,
DEC will bust your ass.
Yeah, not cool.
They'll sneak up on you in camouflage and get shot by accident. We talked about this last night.
Yeah.
That really happened.
That was terrible, man. That was terrible. Noodlehead, in some places, in some states, baiting is totally legal.
Yeah, not
totally
in New York.
Legal. It's not frowned upon at all, and that's kind of what they do. Troy says moose meat is the best in my opinion. I have had moose steak, and I gotta say, man, it was absolutely delicious. Absolutely,
I've had elk,
big,
of course,
thick, big monster steak. You imagine the size of a moose.
Now, what's that? Because they hang out in like water all the time. I feel like that's like borderline seafood. You know what I mean? Like they're just always hanging out in some fucking cranberry bog. Like
Uncle Charlie, I highly agree with that comment. Hanging deer for as long as possible in the right temperature absolutely makes the meat the best. You want to give that time. You want to age your meat.
And venison jerky done right is probably the best thing you'll ever taste in your life.
My wife's got a secret recipe, and I'm not allowed to know what's in it.
Good.
And it is just absolutely fantastic. See, now we got arguments going. Elk is the best. I've never had elk. Lab-grown deer, says Vision. No, it's not happening. Not happening. No. Please
no, actually,
don't. Please
see,
don't.
Spam will follow the deer around like the way the turkeys and the deer have. The Spam like have poor eyesight and hearing, but like so they rely on a symbiotic relationship with the turkeys and deer. So you'll often find them all together.
Oh, Karen. Karen says, happy birthday, Livingston, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you.
Level 40, don't I look?
Lab-grown deer or bugs, says Texas Surplus Pro. Bro, that's a tough one.
Take lab-grown deer over bugs.
Now, you know what? I would go with the old natural. You're going
to eat the bugs?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, as long as they're not lab-grown bugs.
I'll eat the bugs on my own terms. Okay,
more natural.
Not because they said to. If I'm Bear Grylls out in the woods, I'm going to eat this nasty, hairy fucking caterpillar, I will. Not because they said to. Fuck that. Cicadas don't taste good. You're lying to yourself, and that's fine.
Cicadas taste good. See, Outlaw's been in it.
No, he's
done it.
I'm just fucking with him. No, I read the comment, but I saw people grilling them.
Yeah,
they got like recipes.
Yeah, I think Outlaw actually fried them. You got to break the wings off first, right? I mean,
I ain't eating no bug burger though. Like I'm just telling you, like they're showing you this shit. They're like, oh look, we took 10 billion mosquitoes and we pressed them into a pit.
Genetically modified.
I've seen some nasty shit today. They took a bunch of like mealworms and fly larvae or whatever it was, and they dumped it in this fucking thing. And they're like, it's milk, and I'm like, I will fucking John Wick every
Outlaw
person that
says
works
they
in that
taste
fucking
like
factory.
almonds.
I bet
Robert, I'm with you, man. I might give it a try.
The cicadas don't like. What the hell do they eat? They live underground for like 17 years. When you find this bug, this fucking thing is like 20 years.
He's older than your kids.
Yeah, he's been chilling, just eating roots his whole life, and all of a sudden they got to come out and they fuck nonstop and die. No explanation, no justification. They're just like challenge it.
Is that what it is, Texas? They conditioned everybody with van life on YouTube for years. Now it's time for cockroaches.
He's right. Yep. Tiny house, eat the bugs. Live in your pod. You'll own nothing and
like
be
a
happy.
fine scotch. Oh man, that's rough. They're already marinated. They make great jerky.
He's right. Cannibalism is not off the table. Some people be eating real good, like them vegans. They're like grass-fed, bro. They're all organic and stuff. Like they're calling for $50 a pound vegan.
Yeah. It's like Wagyu beef, right?
Like massage them and stuff. Keep those. Eat your local vegan.
Man, I hope it never comes to that. We all gonna die because the grocery store is gonna be empty. Okay. That's why we all gonna die.
So we got Outlaw Jackson eating the bugs. We got people who I am not eating the bugs. I'm gonna eat the lab created deer if possible. Okay. I ate horse. I ate horse once.
Okay.
I went on a trip to Europe. I didn't know.
Okay. So you unknowingly were fed horse?
Well, I went to this bistro in Paris, France, and I looked over and I seen that this guy had something that looked akin to, it looked like he had ground beef. And it was like a nice looking like little dish he had. It was called steak tartare. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And the way this is presented to you is like a ice cream scoop of what appeared to be ground beef with a raw egg and some chives and onions on top.
Okay.
So I was like, let me get that. Sounds good. They bring it, it's raw. Like the whole thing is raw. Like, raw.
That's the tartare.
Raw egg, raw, this, raw, everything raw. So I'm like, so I ate the...
Oh, man.
I ate the pomme frite, which is what we would call French fries. Pomme frite.
Pomme frite. There you go.
Yeah, like pomme frite.
Oh, sure.
Pomme frite. So I ate those. So the waiter comes back. Listen, multi-soldier, it gets better. The waiter comes back. He's like, you didn't eat. I'm like, you didn't cook. So he takes it and he brings it back and like he cooks it. And then, oh my God, it was amazing. It was like, you know, I had a cooked egg with what I thought was ground beef and onions and chives.
Okay.
Oh my God. Super duper awesome. Yeah, you spelled it right too. Love, laugh, live, love it.
All right.
She's probably Ontarian or something. So I'm like, oh, awesome. Ate it. Lovely day.
Okay.
I'm like,
fantastic.
Beef roll.
So the trick to steak tartare is cook it.
Well, so I'm like, this beef is greasy. Like, this is different. But I'm like, whatever. It's Europe. Like, it's old world cows or something. Fine. Tour guide's like, what'd you have? I'm like, I had the steak tartare with the pomme frite. She's like, oh, you like horse? I was like, beg your pardon? Excusez-moi.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's what the horse meat. And I was like, they try to serve me that raw. She's like, that's how we eat it. I'm like, that was horse though. So, long story short, too late anyway.
If it all comes down to it,
horse meat is essentially a little bit of a sort of greasy beef. Like you're gonna live. It's good.
Man. Yeah, but then you're eating your transportation, Livingston, man. Yeah, horses are the ideal shit hit the fan transportation, hands down. If we had to revert,
I can't imagine. Like,
I'm saddling.
See, here in America, we raise them to race them. There, apparently, they raise them to eat them.
Hey.
And I said, okay.
To each their own, I guess, right? I mean, whatever.
Bottom line, fucking good.
Okay, if you cook it.
Yeah, like the raw meat thing really turned me off as an American. We just don't really do that. Well, some of you motherfuckers don't know how to cook a steak, so you act like you're like, I'll just sear it for 3 seconds and eat it.
Fuzz Fork, have a good night. Thank you. Yeah, man. No, I don't want to eat my wheels, bro. I don't want to eat my wheels. I don't want
to burn 30
pounds. Cows.
Like I'm gonna dump 5 pounds of charcoal in this grill just to cook a steak for 10 seconds. Like it's a waste of time.
Love, Laugh, Live wants to know if it was seasoned. Other than the chives, I guess you said it had chives all over.
No, not particularly. As far as I know, it had like chives and like minced onion across the top. It was an excellent presentation. Looked great.
Okay.
Not cooked. I was like,
cooked. Not cooked. No. You forgot.
When I went there, this was a long time. This was pre 9/11.
Okay.
So a long time. I was thinking I was fucking 18 or something.
Right.
The height of foot and mouth disease. Look it up. But the UK and Europe was experiencing a foot and mouth thing. It was the livestock had a disease.
Yeah.
And they're like, avoid raw meat if possible. And they're like, here's a plate of raw meat. I'm like, fuck yourself.
Fantastic.
Fucking Frenchies. Like, I went to the Eiffel Tower. I did all that shit. The Louvre, the whole thing.
Very cool.
I got drunk. Because what you can do in Paris, France, is you can buy a beer from a hot dog vendor. And what they do, right? So you go there's like a hot dog vendor outside of Notre Dame Cathedral. And this is why I should have died. It was probably a Wednesday. So I'm like, let me get a hot dog and whatever. And so they get the footlongs, good fucking footlong. And so he takes a French bread, he cuts it in half, he stabs it with this spike.
Okay.
And he puts the hot dog inside the French bread with sauerkraut. And I was like,
all right.
And I'm like, all right. What do you got to drink? He's like, beer from a hot dog vendor on the street, Paris, France. So I get a big, 24 ounce of Heineken. I got this giant hot dog, and I've never been happier in my life. Should have died that day. And then, as an American, I felt like the French needed to understand Livingston Man was in the motherfucking house. So I'm walking across the street and this stupid van stopped right in front of me. So I was like, wow, and I punched it. And the whole side of the van was dented to fucking, and the guy gets out, and out in the middle of the street, 4-lane fucking thing, net up there.
This is how the Livingston Man almost got abducted in France.
I said to him, fuck you, I'm an American. And he got back in the stupid fucking dented van and he fucking pieced out.
He didn't want none of that.
So fuck you, France. Good time. Go eat your fucking horse meat.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. I miss getting beer at McDonald's, says Marco.
I'm not too young for that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not that old. Jay Creature says, if you've eaten Italian sausage from New York City, you've had human. Yeah.
Probably.
To the meat grinder with them all.
What's good? What do they call it? No, in Outlaw Jackson, interestingly enough, pedestrians do not have the right of way in France. There was like this can on the fucking sidewalk, and we were like kicking it, like playing hacky sack with the shit.
Okay.
It went in the road, and so I went in the road to get it, and like I literally did the thing where you jump on the roof of the car because the dude was like, "No, pedestrians don't have the right of way there.
They'll mow you down. Tracy Bickle, what's happening, sister? How are you?
Why? Enough of my bullshit again.
Why we all gonna die this Wednesday?
Apparently, I gotta hit you with this real quick.
Oh, look at that. That's fantastic, Livingston.
Ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe if you don't already. We very much appreciate.
Yeah, man. YouTube's been messing with everybody. Everybody. If you're a content creator out there, you know the struggle with YouTube. The algorithms, why we all gonna die. Or at least it's why a lot of people gonna give up on the YouTube. But we're gonna keep right on rolling here at Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival.
We live here now. We're like in
we're embedded.
Infection.
I'm not giving up. Never. They can suppress, they can whatever. I'm just gonna keep on pushing through. Doing what I do, being me, doing what we do, and just keep on trucking, man. That's all you can do. Put your head down and keep working.
This Twitter thing, now, maybe we'll all die because this Twitter thing. But I don't think
Is it because they're going to reinstate the T-Man? Ooh.
Yeah, but you know what? He's being such a fucking bitch about it. Like Elon's like, hey, Mr. Former President, like you can come back on and like you have like your voice again, like you can have your soapbox again. And like Trump's like, yeah, I'm dead. My truth social media is so much more beautiful. It's so much more better. It's so beautiful, folks.
Section 3 survival. What's happening, my brother? How are you?
We have the best social media network. It's so beautiful. Yeah. So big. It's huge. It's so beautiful.
It's true, though. It's
Folks, honest to fucking God, Mike had like this idiot speaking on the live stream before, and I was like, can you like just tone that down? I'm trying to concentrate. Something you're such a good guy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
It's true.
Why don't you get to Make America Great Again? Quit the bullshit.
Yeah, there was like an emergency meeting that Trump had or something tonight.
It's so beautiful. We have the best emergency meetings, folks. It's so beautiful. So big. All the best people.
Tremendous. All
the best people, bro. It's so beautiful.
So,
everybody's mad. I guess my question, 8,000 subscribers.
I guess my question for everybody in the chat tonight is if Trump runs as the Republican candidate against Joe Biden, press 1 if you vote for Trump, press 2 if you vote for somebody other than Trump. That is my question for y'all tonight. I need to know because a lot of people have a little distaste for Mr. Trump after
1 for Trump, 2 for like
his
not
fiascos,
Trump.
Or is it?
I don't want to answer in your name, but I would hit 1 on this. I don't, especially versus Biden. Like, I can't do this fucking ice cream grandpa shit no more. I can't.
Hey, if it's between ice cream grandpa and mean tweets,
that being said,
mean tweets any day. Unfortunately,
I can't stand this constant lesser of two evils shit. Where the hell is somebody who's going to do the right?
That's what we're fucking stuck in, guys. We're stuck in this lesser of two evils. We really need somebody to come from the grassroots up, and just right the ship. Right the ship. You know, I did
Somebody wants to come and serve, not be a fucking celebrity, not build a legacy, just come and do the right.
Well, I feel that we were on the path to doing a lot better as a nation under the last term of Trump. I think that he did a lot of good for the country. But there was some things that I didn't like that he did as well. And I guess that's politics. You have to give and take, and there's some bad with the good and some good with the bad. So yeah. What are you gonna do? You gotta go for the T-man. If your choice is Bo Biden or Donald Trump, in my opinion, that's not really a choice.
It's really going to come down to a showdown. Another thing I can't stand about our political system is the way, not so much like the general election, the Democrat versus the Republican, as we will be faced with again, as always.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But it's the primary. It's the primaries.
That's the one.
All of these people who are members of the same party, supposed to be friends, shaking hands, we on the same team, stand there and fucking shit on each other, dude.
Oh, yeah. And then go shake hands behind stage.
Yeah, put Trump, Abbott, and DeSantis on a primary bit. And because Trump is going to fuck them up. DeSantis, if he thinks he's going to run against Trump in a primary, he better be ready to get wrecked. Even if what Trump says doesn't particularly make sense, he just fucking fires shots and you can't come back from it.
Okay.
And you're left defending
dodging bullets.
He's knocked you off and then they're going to come back, and whichever one of them gets elected, they're going to act like they're fucking friends or something after they talked all that shit in public.
It's disgusting.
Imagine doing that with your friends, man.
Yeah. Sooner or later, you won't have any friends. Prepared Irishman, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Anne-Marie, what's the deal with We All Gonna Die every other Wednesday? If you're on YouTube and you watch the preparedness channels, you get fed a steady diet of You Gonna Die every day.
There's been a couple of times.
And this is our spoof on everybody's big titles. Something's going to kill you today. If you don't have this, if you don't have that.
We all gonna die Wednesday. The fucking continues.
That's it. And we're not going yet. Despite what all the big pundits on YouTube will tell you, we ain't dead yet. So that is why.
But I've been...
There's a little truth to it. I
predicted that fucking snowstorm.
He did.
Off the top of my head, I also predicted that the red wave wasn't going to be what it was. Livingston Man is privy to knowledge that some of you guys are not.
No, it's that Russian bot thing.
I have these logic circuits they built in there.
Logic and reason. Imagine that.
So statistically, Wednesday is the day that we all going to die.
You are correct. Some channels do that, not all. Outlaw Jackson, correct. Canadian Prepper is going to save us all. His hippie alter ego, not so much. That guy didn't make it already, so...
oh man, he's doing.
Bro.
I don't want to talk about this guy too much because
he's diving deep. He's got like professional production crew and guys that just sit around and edit videos all day. So
you know what that means?
Yeah, 1 in 7 chance we're gonna die on a Wednesday. You're right, Stray Kitten. The odds are good. Prepper 101, what's happening, my brother? How are you? CP just verified. We all gonna die on Wednesday.
See?
Stick with us.
I said it. We said it way first. He's just copying us now. I bet he watches our videos while he's sitting there naked. He's Canada, crying
in the snow,
drinking a fucking bottle of fermented maple syrup.
Chris, what's up, brother? How are you?
They make it funny, man.
Yep.
Nothing I can do about it.
101's calling in sick on Wednesdays. Hey, yeah.
Listen, everybody, just call in sick. That shit ain't illegal.
That's right.
And if homosexuality is a mental illness, then call in and be like, listen, I feel gay.
That's it. It's all over. Are oranges named orange because of the color, or is an orange called an orange because an orange is orange?
Somebody correct me right now, but again, urban legend, oranges aren't actually orange. They're somehow manipulated to be that color. It was my understanding they're actually white when they grow on the trees. Florida, help me here.
Anybody from Florida?
I was told that at least some oranges are painted or somehow pigmented to be that color.
Interesting.
They're actually white on the outside. You ever seen a white grapefruit?
Anne-Marie, I'm never going to tell you how to live your life. If you want to go on a Thursday, live your life. Chapters to keep up with the live streams. That's right, Noodlehead. That's right. It's 10 Wednesdays of propaganda from the big pundits on YouTube. We still here. We still here. We still doing a damn thing on We All Gonna Die Wednesday. And it's Thanksgiving Eve.
It is.
Here in America-stan.
It's Black Friday, then what's this, like White Wednesday then?
That's racist.
Well, what the fuck is Black Friday then?
That's racist too.
Damn it!
You can't say that.
Goddamn racism. I thought.
Lucky Dame, what's happening, sister? How are you? 10 days. That's right. Well, we've 10 Wednesdays since we started this
10 weeks.
thing.
That's 2.5 months we've been doing this.
Yeah.
All the way back. So it's been doing, really? It's been too long. Yeah. I didn't want to do this live stream at first, but it turned into the more popular one.
Absolutely.
I gotta say,
Wednesday is my favorite.
I have more fun on this one. For me personally, you will actually see more of my actual personality come out on this one.
On We All Gonna Die Wednesdays.
Because I just sit here, Jake Baird, talk a bunch of shit, because listen, the comment's coming, and
That's right. When Justin Trudeau starts to ban guns, the heavens literally throw meteorites at them.
This has got to be something.
How it's going down nowadays.
This is something to watch, because what you're either presented with here is Canada's got the testicular fortitude to be like, no, we ban these guns and we're coming to get them Australia style.
I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to go down.
This is a hollow, meaningless legislation
Could be.
But they ain't gonna do nothing about it. Same with the SAFE Act. Like, how many people have actually been like charged with SAFE Act values? Like 5.
As they pop up, they kind of hit that. They add additional.
Most of the fucking state was like, we ain't prosecuting that shit. I think you might see the same thing in Canada where they're like, you're not doing that.
Jury nullification is another.
And when sheriffs, I don't know how Canada's law enforcement system works, but here,
I'm not sure either.
It seemed to be that county sheriffs were tasked with this sort of enforcement, and all of them were like, nope,
not doing it. Not doing
that, man.
What's happening, Prepper Book Club? How are you? That is indeed We All Gonna Die Wednesday. So we've talked about the meteorites falling from the sky. We've talked about the firearms confiscation potentially north of the border.
The latest.
We went on a tour. We went on a tour of France where Livingston Man almost got run over by a van in France, which he decided to.
I took out a new lease. I punched the side. Well, it was one of them like stupid transit vans that had no window. I've caved the side of that motherfucker in Buckhead.
So what y'all think about the NY bill to get rid of NRA instructors as recognized credentials for concealed carry? That's interesting.
Of course they would do that.
Heard about that Texas Surplus Pro. I'll have to look into it and get back to you.
Why should a highly trained fucking disciplined person be allowed to conceal carry? Yeah. This is New York politics. In a nutshell, what he just said right there. Let's just do the most batshit stupid shit possible, roll with it. Smile for the cameras and say we did something. We've passed the most comprehensive gun bill reform in history.
It's going to save everybody.
It's going to save everybody. It saves lives. Can I say?
We'll see. We'll find out if YouTube allows the stream to stay up.
Okay, so the fuck around and find out mentality.
Yeah.
Boils down to like that some lives will either save themselves or not.
Very true. Very true.
What I mean, it's like, you're going to fuck around, you're going to find out. Like,
amen.
I think an armed society is a polite society. Not even. In Japan, there was a time, again, I'm going to speak... allegorically here. Let her rip, my friend. School children were taught kung fu, karate, like martial arts, self-defense.
Okay.
And so because everybody knew karate, nobody tried to throw hands.
Right.
So it's, again, when everybody's got a gun, you don't pull your gun.
Hey. Yeah.
Am I fucking sorry the world is like that? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But is it the reality?
Yeah, it's the reality of the situation. So, Micro Wolf, I heard that they actually reinstated some of the, cut down some of New York's laws today.
New York does not care what the Supreme Court says.
No, but this was a New York State Supreme Court.
They'll double down.
They're going to jockey this back and forth for years and fight it through litigation. And then ultimately it'll go back to the Supreme Court in another 5 years or so when something finally gets there.
Ladies and gentlemen, never forget that when the precedent I'm going to pull here is the COVID vaccine mandates. The Biden administration literally was like, yeah, it may be unconstitutional and possibly illegal, but we urge you to go through with it anyway. This is the bullshit that we're up against with this.
Yep.
It's illegal and possibly unconstitutional, but I urge you to just do it anyway.
That's
Resist that shit at every turn. Fuck that. Do you hear what they said to you?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, open your fucking eyes and your ears.
That's it. To wake the hell up. Wake the hell up.
On that note, can we just drop a shameless plug?
Wake
the Hell Up coffee products. Rick and Karen?
Oh man, Rick and Karen, and love and life. Thank you guys so much for everything. We appreciate you. Fantastic guys. Thank you.
What better plug? They got a link or something I can say?
Utica Coffee. If you guys,
Utica Coffee.
Yeah, Utica Coffee Company. Check them out. Absolutely worth every penny. Check them out, Utica Coffee Company. Fantastic. I am addicted to that ultra caffeinated Wake the Hell Up coffee. Fantastic, Livingston.
I assume they have a what do they call that? Like the ingredients, like the nutrition information. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but it is ultra caffeinated. The cannoli coffee, Marco. Yes, the cannoli coffee. Oh, it's so freaking good.
No shit talking. All I mean to say is that I cannot speak to what ultra caffeinated means or how they arrive.
So when you think ultra caffeinated, right? You think a real strong coffee, something that's like gonna make you grow a beard instantaneously when you drink it, right? No, that is not the case. This is more like
light roasted, more green.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't get into the science of coffee, but I know good coffee when I drink it. And I'm telling you, it's smooth. It's like a breakfast blend, but
it's got the fucking.
You only need a cup. You get yourself a cup, and you're set. You're ready to go.
They send us like bags of chocolate covered espresso beans, and these things are so good.
Fantastic.
You talk about getting sped out, man. You just like munch on two of these things. You're like, what are we doing? So Utica Coffee Company, I'd recommend it.
Yes, absolutely, fantastic.
And thank you guys so much for the care package.
Yes, thank you. Have I seen the movie Died Suddenly? No, I have been sent the links to it. I heard it just came out. I saw the trailer for it, and it really freaked me out. Angry Prepper actually sent it to me in a text, and he was like, hey, check this out. And yeah, man, wild. It's
give me a synopsis.
Well, let's see if we can do it without nuking the live stream.
You better
this is so the thing that they made everybody. The thing that they made everybody
send out powder.
Take,
I
right?
like the fucking idea of that.
The thing that they made everybody take, or you couldn't go to work, or you couldn't go here, or you couldn't go there. You know that.
Well, they did that.
Yes.
Fucking based on a true story.
Yeah. Well, yes, correct. This is based on a true story, and this is the.
Never forget that they did that to you.
The morticians. The people behind the scenes, the people who were dealing with all of these folks who died suddenly.
Wasn't that, bro? It wasn't that.
Well, all of a sudden, something's happened to people that even the morticians are like, hey, have you ever seen anything like this before? And they're asking other morticians, and they're like, no.
Back in my day, we called that an undisclosed heart condition. Write it off, burn the fucker.
Yep. It's very interesting. And I'm going to have to check it out. And if y'all out there, give it a watch. There's lots of links floating around.
Fauci
and
for
I will
president?
share the one that I have. I believe it came from Rumble. Vision Preparedness actually sent it to me. And I think it was on Rumble or BitChute or one of those guys.
Vision preparedness is on point. Can we just throw a fucking one in the chat for vision preparedness? One of the best
thank
mod
you, my
I've ever
friend.
seen.
Thank you.
I was about to be like, can we drop a link for Utica Coffee Company? He was like 10 minutes ago with that.
And I received a package in the mail.
He was asking. I was wondering what
last
sort
night.
of package.
Right on my firewood stack on my porch, there's a box. And it blended in with all my other junk I had laying out there. So I go outside. I'm like, oh yeah, there is a package here, and I bring it inside and I open it up, and there's a VFAC in there, the Vision IFAC. Ooh, thing's epic.
VIFAK.
Wait,
we should market that because Mike has been raving about it.
The thing's very nice, guys. Very, very nice.
Hail Fauci!
He's just trying to keep the monetization on.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, VFAC in there. I'm excited.
I'm not here worried about this 2-foot blood clot they pulled out.
High quality ingredients, bro. That's what you have to have in a medical kit.
And not only that,
it's all about the stuff that's in it and knowing how to use it.
Now, okay, so when you go online or you go to wherever and you get these pre-made survival kit, dinner kit, first aid kit, whatever, your best bet is to do what he's talking about and assemble your own pieces of premium gear and build your own kit. Most of the time, unless you're going with like a really highly rated good source, this kit is going to be 100 Band-Aids and a tourniquet.
Yeah, basically.
Get somebody who knows what they're talking about to help you assemble, like Travis Medic. Let's shameless plug here.
Absolutely.
Travis Medic with
is
strategicetc.com.
He is my dude.
You call this guy and be like, these are my specific needs, and he will walk you through exactly what you want to have based on your what your needs and your experience and level of expertise are.
Absolutely. And if you have a preparedness group and you want to gear your stuff towards shit hit the fan medicine, or when you're not going to have all these things, he will tailor that course towards exactly what you're looking for. And he just wants to help. So check out my man Travis at strategicetc.com. The whole Northeast, bro. He will travel anywhere to make sure that you have medical training. And he's got some fantastic prices.
He's the best instructor you could ask for. He makes you understand why you want to know this stuff.
I stole MK Ultra's IFAC at the yard sale. Fantastic. It's important to know how to use all the stuff that's in there. If you don't, that might be why you die on a Wednesday.
It's going to be a first aid kit strapped to you and you don't know what to do with it. Doesn't help you whatsoever.
And Vision said that is the VFAC Mini.
Does he sell these?
Awesome. It's awesome.
What's going on here?
He is in the works. It will be coming soon.
I don't mean to. I hope I'm not mispronouncing this person.
Who?
Vision. It's a he.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Does he identify as he?
We don't go. Yeah, that's my dude. That's my dude.
We don't want to be.
No.
You know,
I'm not
be
playing that.
For them damn pronouns, bro. Sorry about your pronouns. You chose them. I call everybody cunt.
Correct. Preppy Book Club. Do not zip tie the tourniquet to your gear. There was people in Russia.
What if it falls off?
Okay,
bro?
so there was Russian soldiers that they were finding who had bled out, and their tourniquet was zip tied to their gear. Zip tied.
The homies couldn't get it off.
Could not.
What kind of weaklings can't rip a fucking zip tie off?
Well, I guess I got some good zip ties over there in Russian.
Make sure this don't come off. Good job, bud.
So, get yourself some medical training, guys. That's a good way to make sure you don't die on a Wednesday.
It's true. If you do not have medical training, like, stick with the 100 Band-Aids first aid kit.
Go with what you know. Go with what you know.
Nasal, pharyngeal, fucking
airways, stuff
like that.
Yeah. You don't need it. You don't need it. If you don't know how to use it, you don't need it.
That turns into medical malpractice real quick.
If you don't... So, if somebody is unconscious...
Punch him in the face.
You kind of have...
Yeah!
Consent to try and help them being that they're unconscious, especially if you have some level of training. If somebody is conscious, you have to say, hey, I'm trained in this. Can I help you? That's a good thing to do here in the state of New York, because if you start to administer aid to someone and you are not trained, you could get yourself in some hot water. So something to think about. Something to think about, guys.
How it's put to me is you're better off not rendering aid at all than rendering inferior, incompetent aid.
Correct.
Now you're an asshole. Whereas if you're just like, listen, nope, out of my realm, can't do that.
Yep.
Is the best way to go. Which sucks, and you might feel like shit about it. But if you just don't know what to do, and sometimes there's nothing you can do. You got to go with that. But like as soon as you pop out that gear and you start fucking shoving things down people's noses and doing all kinds of weird shit, you fuck them all up.
Yeah, no, don't do
Careful.
that. Don't do that. Vision preparedness. I can reach out to him and talk to him, and we will see what he says if he's down for a road trip.
I put a speckle in my nose once. Still here.
Yes, correct. Texas Surplus Pro. No tampons. No tampons. Tampons are out. They do not. Yeah. Last thing you want to do is put something like that in a wound.
Well, you'll end up with the toxic
shock syndrome. Yeah.
Unless you're going to prepare to change it all the time.
Correct.
He's right too. Foot to mouth. Like, listen, if you're unconscious and I take my boots off and I put my feet in your face, your ass will wake up unless you're dead. What the fuck is that? Like somebody put a raccoon in the sun.
That'll get you on a Wednesday. Tell you what. Yeah. Livingston man, boots coming off.
We're gonna see who's alive. We're gonna find out who's alive and who's dead right now.
Oh man. Well, guys, I really want to thank everybody for joining us on a Thanksgiving Eve. If you're traveling tomorrow, be safe, be smart. Assholes everywhere. They're everywhere. And they're driving tomorrow.
Everyone on the road is an asshole but you.
Correct. Road rage is real. Be careful. Be safe.
Think about what might jump out of that car the next time you give it the finger.
That's right. But y'all be safe. Be smart. Again, if you're traveling, please be safe. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. And we'll be back after the holidays. We'll catch y'all next week. We'll see if we can roll some stuff out here.
3.5 hours until maybe we'll die today, so who knows?
Yeah, we still got some time. And I'm sure the guy from Canada will tell you what's going to get you again tomorrow. But you're going to have to wait till next Wednesday for Chapter 11 of We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
If you check the stop by again tomorrow and check the comments and see if our boy Black Star from the Land Down Under is checked in.
Correct.
Because if he doesn't check in, it means we all gonna die. Because he's already from tomorrow, and if he's gone, it means we don't have much time.
True story. But thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you. Smash that like button on the way out, guys. Really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are not going to spam the crap out of you with videos. You are not going to... I don't know that we've ever done a red alert. Never.
I did on my channel. I did a red alert because I felt it was something that people need to know. There was something they were lying to you about, and you don't know it. And
that's right.
If you want to go to my channel, I have one. And
a red alert.
It's an emergency alert where there's a thing that you should know.
Well, guys, thank you again so much for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Safe travels. And we'll catch you next Tuesday on the live stream.
We'll be here Tuesday.
Have a great night, guys.
Love you. Peace.